When I try to put a face on where I have seen God at work in my life since I became a single mom, this is what I see. And at first glance, this actually appears rather depressing, a dead branch. But when I was finally willing to be honest with myself, I had to admit that this was me. If anyone had asked me at the time who was first in my life, I would have immediately said Christ. But it wasn't until God allowed my life to be completely turned upside down that I found out I was wrong. I was far too distracted by an intense desire for approval. I convinced myself that I had everything together, and I was extremely judgmental in my heart of those that were closest to me when I felt that they couldn't handle life as easily as I thought I could. But then God allowed me to be stripped of everything that I relied on that wasn't Him. He revealed to me the true condition of my heart and reminded me that Christ said, He is the vine and I am the branch. Apart from Him, I can do nothing. There were so many people that surrounded me during all of this for help and for comfort. Yet I felt like I was standing in the middle of a desert screaming at the top of my lungs and nobody could hear. But this was a journey that only God could follow me on. All they could do was just love me through it. And that's exactly what I needed. I needed people who could love me right where I was at, in the middle of my mess, in the middle of the ugliness of my life and my heart, because I didn't know what that kind of love looked like. I remember being so broken and devastated that I would search through Psalms and Proverbs begging God for His promises. Then I would just fall to my knees and I would cry out, God, I can't do this. I didn't ask for this. I can't be a single mom. I don't know how to provide for all the spiritual, emotional, and physical needs of my children alone. I can't forgive this. I can't love through this. If you want anything done, you're going to have to do it yourself. Because I give up. This is too much. And it was then that He was finally able to move. You see, I didn't need to be delivered from my financial troubles. I didn't need to be delivered from my failing marriage. I didn't need to be delivered from becoming a single mom. I needed to be delivered from myself, from my own arrogant heart, where I silently took credit for God's good work, even though with my mouth I gave Him the glory. Where I have seen God at work has not been in my circumstances. It's been in my character. And I know that I am not where I need to be, but I thank God I'm not where I used to be. I still remember when I was falling off that cliff. So many nights of waking up over and over again, searching through Psalms and Proverbs one more time, and then crying myself back to sleep. I still remember not knowing if there would ever be an end to the pain or if I even wanted to live to find out. But every hurt that I experienced, every tear that I cried was worth it. Because it's in this journey where only my Father could follow me that I found out who He is. And that I am not a victim. I am victorious in Christ. And that I am strong enough. But it's not my strength. I can forgive. But it's not my forgiveness. And I can love. But it's not my love. Every good thing that I have comes from God. God is love. God is forgiveness. God is strength and mercy and light and joy. God is freedom. Apart from Him, I can do nothing. but I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Thank you.